MTD CNC, bringing you the latest engineering news, reviews, events and special offers via video media.
The MTD media team are in Worthing today, and I'm here outside a company called Lambert Searle. They've recently just invested in a brand new X5 5-axis machining centre from Dugard. I'm going to go inside, I'm going to meet with Keith, and we're going to have a chat about the installation. So Keith, we're going to have a look at the X5 in a minute, but before we do that, I just wanted to have a look at some of the parts that you're making on the machine. So can we start with that?
Yep, okay. You take this part here, for example. We've been doing this for some years, and it used to be, I think it was 7 different operations on a 3-axis milling machine. Since the acquisition of the 5-axis machine, it's now down to 2 operations. So we hold on the surface material underneath and do all the operations around the outside and there and the top. And then the final operation, the second operation, is just to remove the material at the back. Okay,
what about this internal bore here and that, call it large chamfer? How do you do that?
That is full 5-axis simultaneous machining, where all 5 axes are moving at the same time. So a milling cutter will enter the hole is put in, and the milling cutter will enter the hole and machine that feature.
Pretty impressive. How would you have done that before?
That was done on a manual, an old turret mill, by slinging the head over and clocking each job in. So it was a very labour-intensive operation.
So we've gone from 7 operations down to 2. What does that mean in terms of cycle time?
Drastically reduced, something like 30% of the original time, drastically reduced.
And what made you actually research and look at going to improve this? Were you thinking there must be a better way of doing it?
There were cost pressures from the customer. Obviously more and more people are buying this sort of technology now, getting into this sort of technology. Basically the customer was looking for cost reductions, so that was the obvious route to go down.
Okay, well, we're going to have a look at the machine in a sec, as I said, but let's just pick up another part. The second one we've got here, this looks a little bit more intricate and it looks pretty fiddly. Would I be right in saying that? Not a very technical term, but...
well, yeah, it's fiddly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a manifold, magnesium manifold, with holes at various angles. Really, there's no other way of doing a job like that, not with any degree of accuracy, and certainly you just wouldn't be cost effective. Again, with the 5-axis, it can sling it around, hit virtually the whole job in one go, so your tolerances are maintained, positional tolerances on the holes are maintained.
And we quantified the last part, 7 ops down to 2. Were you doing this before on another machine, or is this a job you picked up since you had the machine?
This is a new job. This is a job really we got because we got the 5-axis.
So you've not only improved existing jobs, you've also got new work as a result of the machine?
That's correct, yeah.
Okay, let's have a look at the X5. You bought this machine from Dugard. Did you look at a lot of machines? What made you go for this one?
Well, Dugard's is a local to us, which was always very good for any backup. We've had Dugard machines in the past and found them to be very good. And the machine was very competitively priced. We did look at some others, but the Dugard machine was down to a lot of machine for the price.
And this machine has actually got the Heidenhain control, which I'm assuming you might be familiar with on your 3-axis machines.
That's correct, yeah, and all the guys are familiar with Heidenhain here.
So was it a big learning curve for you? If there was a message you could give to the market that are maybe thinking 3-axis to 5, is it difficult, is it easy?
There is a learning curve. It is a bit of an art, but it's not too bad.
And the big question, return on investment, when you bought it you might be thinking 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, I don't know. What's the outcome on that front?
I would say within a couple of years, yeah.
So potentially another machine then?
Definitely, yeah.
Brilliant. And the business itself, Lambert Searle, tell us about the company.
The company's been going since the late 1960s. Obviously changed somewhat since then. I took over in 2010 as director, invested in quite a few things since then, trying to move forward, doing subcontract. We do a lot of F1 work, motorsport work as our main customers.
And are you both milling and turning here?
Milling and turning, yeah.
And do you have any other, do you do grinding, EDM or anything like that, or is it purely on the milling and turning front?
Purely milling and turning, and we sub out any other wire erosion or spark eroding or grinding.
And is business good at the moment?
Business is very good, yeah, very good.
Well, let's hope that continues. I think it's a great machine. I've known the machine for some time, and I'm glad it's doing well for you. And thanks for your time, Keith.
Okay, thank you.
For more videos, products and news, go to mtdcnc.com or follow MTD Online on Twitter.